like go on a vacation, eat, like have a nice dinner.
Valid.
It used to be like chicken and rice, but now I don't care.
What do you think that like people should really look into the side effects and like what it could really do long term wise?
I don't really think about it too much because I don't necessarily care what other people are doing with their bodies. Like seeing, like going through college. Did you go to college?
I went for 2 years, dropped out my third.
So like
year
you've seen how it goes. Like people do worse shit than steroids on a consistent basis. Like my lifestyle, a lot of people are like, how is Togi alive? How is he sustaining this? I'm probably one of the least degenerate out of all my college friends. Like those kids, I was the bitch of the group. Like they go 10 times harder than me.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People are the body is very resilient, generally speaking. It's what's thrown in my face more now that I like post about it on the internet and people watch it. They're like, oh, like you're influencing these kids. Yeah. But I'm not like here to influence people. Like I'm sharing my personal experience, but I'm not going to tell somebody like, well, I've a couple times I've said take steroids, but that was more of like a sarcastic
like a joke
thing, like a joke, but that can get clipped out of context for sure.
Now, I speak against the whole steroid thing just because like I think people should talk more so about the potential side effects of how people can react and place more of a emphasis on it rather than like all like the cool stuff that comes with it.
But I don't think you can hold people like myself or Sulik or the Trend Twins responsible to any degree for like anybody, because although they have like an influence, you have to like when you look at like the responsibility ladder, you have to just like effectively blame it on the user entirely, because you could say I have an influence on these kids, but then you look into it deeper, it's like, okay, so why does Togi do this? Oh, because I see Alex Eubanks, he lives my like dream life, he has cool cars, he's a fitness influencer, so now all of a sudden I want to be famous, I want to be like Eubanks. And I've talked about this before, I took steroids largely because I wanted to be famous at first.
Really?
And so it's like, okay, now is it Alex Eubanks for creating Togi? Is it your fault now that these kids are influenced by me? So I think, and then you can go further down that ladder forever. So I think you just have to bite it off at the source.